Hello, 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 beloveds. Kirstin Hanson. I am so excited to be here for another morning of the dove. Oh gosh, what a juicy week. Our weekly theme has been the feminine face of God, the direct experience with holy wisdom. That's a mouthful. And today's message is Sophia as union, not separation. And what a beautiful topic. What a beautiful topic, because we're going to really be in the presence of being one with, not separated from. In the state of non-duality, the blissful state, awe-inspired state of oneness. So welcome. As you know, the morning of the dove is a daily consecration that returns us to the awareness of the eternal love of the divine presence. It is an opportunity to lean into devotion, taking a few minutes out, a beat, by embracing this sacred pause and allowing our awareness to be presenced to the life-giving breath that is within us. And again, returning our awareness to the presence that is always here within you. Here at Sancta Luma Church of Holy Wisdom, we believe that we are not apart from God, but we are one with the living light. And we embody the teachings of the feminine face of God, the wisdom, holy wisdom. So welcome. I am grateful you are here. And before we begin our discussion and our prayer time and our communion time together, I am going to presence that beginning December 1st, we enter a 25 days of illuminating and embodying the Christ itself. This is an exciting 25-day journey that will be free on YouTube. We will also have access to deeper teachings on our Patreon channel. It's a sacred journey into the birth of the divine light within us. And we presence this through the feminine wisdom, the holy wisdom, and the living presence of Sophia to awaken the Christed consciousness that is already living within us. That is such a powerful statement, and that really leads us into our discussion. But before we begin, I just invite you to settle in and take a breath. The breath is the acknowledgement of the living presence of the God within you. The interconnectedness with you to all that is. And gently placing your hand on your heart, bringing into awareness the luminous light, the holy presence, the holy wisdom that is, that lives and resides within you, the source of all supply, pure consciousness, that which never will be without. And so, beloveds, our discussion today is Sophia as union, not as separation. And our reflection is, I absolutely love this discussion because even in my own studies, as I was going through a lot of the prayer teachings through my reverendship, there are teachings where we really seek to have come into an awareness of oneness with the divine and allow that direct experience to be revealed to us. And even though I intellectually understand non-duality, even though my near-death experience has given me access to seeing that and living in the vibrational frequency of that, my human mind loves to play tricks on me. So I really sat in direct contemplation with that because I really wanted holy wisdom to anchor herself within me in this concept of oneness, where I just knew from the depths of my being this component of oneness, because within that comes an implicit trust. See, it's one thing to intellectually know God. It's one thing to intellectually believe in holy wisdom or the holy or the divine or Allah or Buddha, whatever it is that you believe. What is not as easy to attain as a human is an absolute surrendered trust that all of your needs are met because the universe is inextricably linked to you and you to it. So, this concept of Sophia as a bridge of union, and again, I wish to represent, I am not speaking of a human vestige. I am speaking of aspects of feminine revealed and reflected through the human experience in the divine that we are. Right? I want to be really clear about that. I'm not praying to a deity in the sky. I am honoring the feminine aspects of the divine as a human and elevating the feminine face of God in theology, in spirituality, in presence. Because to have a fully realized spiritually individual, we must embody both feminine and masculine. And until feminine takes her rightful place on this earth, we will not be in union. We will be living as separation, and with living in separation as a consciousness keeps us from the holy presence of the divine, the sacred marriage, the sacred union, the sacred love. And I have many teachings on this because I have gone through this experience myself as a direct experience. This divine union is so rapturous that it is the completion and wholeness of you walking in the oneness. We come to marry God. And in that marriage, our completeness it occurs, and then we can truly live as humans. So our discussion today is holy wisdom dissolves the illusion that you are separate from God. Now, how is this possible? Because when we are seeking a direct revelation, a direct experience with her, it is revealed the divine is not outside of your reach. It is not outside of you. It is within you. The temple is within you. When we presence the feminine essence of the divine knows the seed is within her. She knows that the womb is within her, so all life comes through her. So therefore, she must be one with the divine. This is a direct awareness that we have as female presenting bodies. The divine is a very awareness, seeing through your eyes. And I'm not talking about your eyes. I'm talking about your inner knowing eyes. And Sophia, as she of 10,000 names, is the recognition of oneness as a lived reality. Because the merging of human and holy, the embodiment of unconditional presence, this is perhaps one of the most profound experiences as a human you will ever have. Is the merging of the human and the holy when that comes into your direct awareness. It's not that it's happening, it's that you're becoming aware of the truth of the holy within you. You're removing the veils that keep you from the universal truth with a capital T, and you're moving into the luminous essence and the truth of who you are. This is the embodiment of unconditional presence. Now, I wish to tell you, and this became eminently clear in my near-death experience in every subsequent meditation and connection that I have to this frequency, that this unconditionalness is not a human unconditional. This is a holy, divine presence that is so unconditional in its love. It's so unconditional in its care. It is so unconditional in its wholeness. There is no absence in this state. So Sophia is the opportunity to move like she is entering heaven into your body, because we are recognizing the feminine essence within us. She is love, recognizing itself in form. She is the realization that your life is the continuation of the divine light. She is what I witnessed in my near-death experience, the same field, the radiance, the same truth. She is all that is. And without her presence within you, you will not have the awareness of the holiness. Because you cannot just have masculine and not have the feminine. You must have both. She is the one who whispers the universal truths in the wind into your ears. She works with great spirit. Oh, so beloveds, I invite you to inquire in your meditation, in your prayer, in your devotion, whatever it is you do to find connection in your outdoors, in your walks. I invite you to inquire, to have a realization of this union, this oneness with all that is. This is the teaching for today. So now let's enter into the affirmation. Holy wisdom is the truth of my being. I live in perfect harmonic union with the divine. Holy wisdom is the truth of my being. I live within perfect harmonic union with the divine. And one more time. Holy wisdom is the truth of my being. I live in perfect union with the divine. And so now our prayer to end our time together, but also to sanctify and anchor in these words. Beloved Mother, Sophia, she who has walked before us, with us, and after us, the divine wisdom, thank you for revealing the oneness that has always been here. Thank you for letting my awareness rest in the light of our union, our holy union, the merger, the oneness of all that is, and allowing me to rest in the trust of this holy guidance, care, and protection. Thank you for letting my life become the expression of your infinite presence. Thank you. And so it is. Amen. Aho Ashe. Shalom. Namaste. Thank you, beloveds.